Blessings and peace to you. This is SB Favor Thinking Podcast, and my name is SB Favor. How are you doing today? It is Wednesday, May 10th, 2023. Another wonderful day and another day to be thankful. And as I always say, if you focus on what is good, then you can project something good to happen. It does not benefit you at all to focus on the negative things. So focus on what is good. If you are out there traveling about today, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, make sure you say a prayer. When you get behind the wheel, if you are just out and about, make sure you don't forget to pray and make sure you keep yourself safe. Use your hand sanitizer, wash your hands, do your part to stay safe and keep your family members safe. It is so important that we be very, very alert when we are out. You know, sometimes we are on our phones and sometimes, unfortunately, many people are distracted, and you don't want to be distracted. You want to pay attention to your surroundings, your environment, and do what you have to do to be safe. And most importantly, like I stated, make sure you say a quick prayer. It doesn't hurt to pray because prayer changes things. Well, I have a good topic for today, but before I get into that, I would like for you to give to the podcast. Please give at Cash App, $SB Favor, or you can give at Venmo at SB Favor. Thank you so much for your support and your donations. Thank you so much. Well, the title for this episode is Confidence in the Age of Uncertainty, Strategies for Success. That is the topic for this episode. And I decided to talk about this topic. Why? Because once again, I experienced something actually today. I had to take an exam, and in the midst of doing what I was doing, I don't want to get all into the specifics because I have to maintain my privacy, of course. But anyway, things didn't go too well, but it's okay. It's okay. When something doesn't go or work out the way you want it to work out, or if you drop the ball in the moment and something doesn't pan out the way you want it to pan out, it's okay, because that is not the reason. Just because it didn't work out, or because you didn't pass right away, or do whatever it is you were supposed to do according to what you wanted to do, it doesn't mean it should shake your confidence. No, it does not mean that you should feel bad about yourself. It does not mean that you should walk around and decide to have what some people call a bad day. No, you don't have to go through that. Just rebound and revamp everything and do what you have to do to just do it all over again. There's many times in college, I failed exams and didn't do well, but then all of a sudden I just regrouped and then came back like fire and did well all over again. So it's nothing wrong with falling short and failing. If you fail, you fail for the moment. It's only a moment. It's only a moment, because we all have been in different places and different levels where we have experienced failure, right? So, but it does not mean that you have to let it shake your confidence. Don't let it shake your confidence. Why? Because we're human, right? And none of us, we're not perfect yet, right? We all are in a process of being perfected. We are in a process of walking through this place called the earth, and we are being processed to be made better. Why do I say that? Because God is working on all of us. I believe that God is working on all of us, and through our imperfections and our challenges, we are becoming better, right? So don't let it shake your confidence. No matter what it is, I don't care. Don't let anything shake your confidence today. This topic is very important to me because confidence is something that we all should maintain daily, regardless of what's going on. And we have the ability to do it if we are mindful of what is important when it comes to loving ourselves. And if you see someone else going through something, you can help them. You know, when I worked in the office years ago with a group of people, I could actually see when someone was struggling with their confidence. And I just think that it's so important that we reach out and that we esteem the next person, because, anything could try to put a little blemish on your confidence, but you don't have to allow it. You don't have to bask in it. You don't have to just let it just happen. Recognize what it is when you feel a certain way, or thoughts come to your mind, or if something happens and you feel like your confidence is dripping a little bit. Nope, don't let it drip. Hold it up. Don't let it drip. Stay full. Stay full of confidence, because it's important. It's important that you know you are important. It's important that you project what is good about yourself. It's good that you accept where you may have dropped the ball. It's important that you understand that it's important to learn from your failures. It's important to understand that your challenges come to lift you up. Your challenges don't come to pull you down. Your challenges don't come to make you less than. Your challenges come to make you better. Your challenges are opportunities for empowerment. So, because of what happened to me, now you have a topic. Now you have a topic, listeners, to hear. And so I want to talk about confidence and why it's important to maintain your confidence and continue to build your confidence. I'm going to talk about some strategies, how you can maintain your confidence. Because when something tries to knock you off of your stage of life, don't let it. Don't let it. Don't let it. And I know sometimes, unfortunately, things can happen. And it can be really, really heavy sometimes. I understand, because I have gone through some things in my life. And there are days when things try to shift my confidence, and I had to really, really fight to stay focused. And I had to really, really fight to just keep my head above the water. Like today, I had to keep my head above the water. And I did that by praying and looking to God and remembering what He said about who I am. He gave us all gifts and talents, and you got to use them. And that is my inspirational quote today on social media. God has given us all gifts and talents, so use them. And be bold about it. You don't have to allow anything to shake your confidence. So I'm going to get into the strategies of building your confidence and maintaining your confidence, because look, I don't care how confident you are. You never know what you're going to face. You never know what could happen in a day. Like my mom always say, I always think about the things she said. And one of the things she said was, you never know what's going to happen in a day. You never know. But you can build yourself up. You can stay confident, and you can do what it takes to be the best person you can be, right? And most importantly, make sure you include God in it all. Because without God, look, that's failure already. And I'm not saying that in a religious way. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real, because a lot of us think that, oh, well, I got all this stuff and I'm good. No, we need God, because He's the one that is in control of your breath, right? So we don't want to forget that, right? That's not a religious thing. That's a real thing to me, because I'm not a religious person. I am a spiritual person that believes in Jesus Christ. And I take it very seriously when it comes to understanding that God has to be a part of everything. And it's not a religious thing to include Him in everything. It is a life thing to include Him in everything. So I'm going to get into the strategies. So number one, a good strategy to building confidence and maintaining your confidence is practice self-acceptance. Practice self-acceptance and appreciate yourself, including your strengths, weaknesses, and anything that's not perfect. recognize that you have to accept all of you, good, bad, or indifferent. Accept all of you. So practice self-acceptance. Some people try to put it out there to the world that they're all together, but in the quiet place by themselves, they're torn apart. And it's good to be honest. It's good to be real. It's good to be transparent. And you don't have to have it all together. But even when you don't have it all together, thank you, God, you can practice self-acceptance, because self-acceptance is just accepting who you are and knowing that you are a work in progress, right? So it's okay. No matter what you've done or where you've been or your imperfections, it's okay. Practice self-acceptance. Focus on positive self-talk. Don't get into the negative self-talk, the things you didn't do, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Stay focused on the positive self-talk. Number 2, set achievable goals. Yes, set achievable goals. Goals, small and large goals. And take what I call manageable steps. Manageable steps, yes. Write it down. Journal about it. Take manageable steps. And as you take those manageable steps and you accomplish those steps, then you can celebrate the progress along the way. This will help you to build a sense of confidence with accomplishment. So, celebrate those progresses along the way and take manageable steps as you set achievable goals. Number 3, take risk. Try new things and step outside your comfort zone. Even if you fail, just keep on going. Be willing to take risks that can help you build confidence so that you can be resilient. None of us are without help because God is always helping us. And along the way, as we take risks and as we approach challenges, we learn to be resilient. And yes, it builds confidence. Number 4, embrace failure. Failure is a natural part of the learning process. And as I always say, it's an opportunity for us to grow. Learn from your mistakes and take them as a chance to improve the next time. Do what you have to do to set a new path for a new goal, for new success. Like I said, I took an exam earlier today and things did not go too well. But it's okay because it's not over. I'm going to try again. I don't want to get all into the specifics because I don't want to, like I said, I some things I got to kind of push to the side when it comes to my personal stuff. I want to always stay focused on the topics and not me. So anyway, number 5, surround yourself with supportive people. Spend time with people who uplift you and encourage you. Avoid those people that bring you down and people that undermine your confidence. You want to stay away from that. Make a conscious decision to make sure you are maintaining and taking care of your confidence. And you do that by not allowing yourself to be around people that undermine your confidence. Not allowing yourself to be around people that underestimate you and people that don't see the light in you. I'm not saying they got to celebrate you all the time, but what I'm saying is this. Don't be around people that constantly bring you down to a place to make you feel bad about yourself. If somebody is making you feel bad about yourself, they're not helping your confidence. It's best to keep a distance. It's best to keep a distance with a person that's always speaking negative, a person that's always speaking something to you that you simply just don't need. Number 6, practice being assertive. Speak up for yourself and your needs and set boundaries where you need to. Be assertive so it can help you build a sense of self-respect and confidence, because it is so important that you maintain and you work on your confidence, because you don't want anything to shake your confidence. Imagine being told no over 100 times. Imagine that. And guess what? All of a sudden, one day, all of a sudden, the thing that you prayed for, it just happens. And when it happens 100 times over with the success that you never even dreamed of. Those 100 no's should never shake your confidence. I'm just kind of throwing out an example because we got to remember that no matter what happens in the day, no matter what happens, let nothing shake your confidence. And most importantly, don't let nothing shake your confidence in God. Man is not perfect. And man will fail you. Man will let you down. Man will disappoint you. Yes, he will. Human flesh. Yes. But keep your confidence in God. Keep your confidence in God with trust. Number 7, challenge yourself continuously to learn and improve in everything that you want to learn. It's always space to improve and do better in every area of our lives, no matter what it is. It's always good to evaluate ourselves to see where we can do better. And the thing that you do best, make sure you keep working on it. Make sure you keep perfecting it. Your gift, your talent, make sure you keep working on it. Well, here we are at the end of another episode. And this topic is it's pretty good. I could talk about this a little bit more, but I don't want to just keep going and going and going. But I want you to remember, listeners, take heed to remember that confidence is a process. And there are different levels of confidence. Because, as I stated, you never know what's going to happen in a day. But you don't have to allow anything to shake your confidence. I'm going to go over those strategies again. Number 1 was practice self-acceptance. Number 2 was set achievable goals. Number 3 was take risks, try new things, and step outside of your comfort zone. Number 4 was embrace failure, because failure is a natural part of learning, and we should use our failures to grow and learn from our mistakes. Number 5 is surround yourself with supportive people. Spend time with people who uplift and encourage you, and avoid those that bring you down and those that undermine your confidence. Number 6, practice being assertive. Speak up for yourself and set boundaries when you need to. Number 7, challenge yourself continuously. Challenge yourself to learn and improve in the areas you need to improve by being confident, building your confidence, maintaining your confidence, doing what you have to do to be the best you. Because God has given you gifts and talents, so you got to use them. So I'm going to conclude this episode, and I thank you so much for tuning in to SB Favorite Thinking Podcast. Share this podcast with others. And once again, if you would like to give to the podcast, give at Cash App, $ SB Favor, or you can give at Venmo at SB Favor. If you would like to contact me to receive instructions for another way you can give, please reach out to me at sbfavor@yahoo.com via email. And for my social media handles, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and TikTok at SB Favor. I also have a YouTube channel. Make sure you click like, share this podcast with others, leave me some feedback, and please tune in to me wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also subscribe to me there as well. Amazon Audible, Apple, Spotify, subscribe. And once again, thank you for tuning in to SB Favorite Thinking Podcast. You have a good day.